I recently completed Amy's Toddler yoga course and I loved it. I can't recommend it enough. I initially enrolled mainly because I wanted to bring a little bit more yoga into my own toddler's life. He was a young toddler at the time, and although as a yoga teacher I've done children's yoga training, I found that that didn't really give me the tools to work with this very little person who didn't quite have the language or the physical capabilities needed for all of those wonderful yoga games and all of that. And this became such a brilliant way of just laying that foundation and having this little test subject that I could do a bit of trial and error with. And it's been marvelous. Now, you know, a number of months later on, he will occasionally, you know, just randomly on his own, Mama, butterfly pose, or Mama, tree pose, and it has become something that we can inject into our days. Most days, it's brilliant. What I got out of the course, though, was far more than I had anticipated, and for that, Amy, I am incredibly thankful. Prior to having my son, I had been on quite a few years hiatus from teaching, and for a number of reasons I'd lost that teaching inspiration. And as a result of doing this course, I suddenly feel like that fire to teach and share the joy of yoga has been reignited. And I am at that point now where I'm making plans as my son's starting to test out a bit of care, making plans and coming up with ideas about how I can get back onto my mat in that teaching capacity. And that's phenomenal. That's so wonderful. Even more than that, I didn't anticipate I would want to go out there and actually teach toddler yoga. I thought it was more a tool, something useful that I had to use at home and with his friends, and I actually, having seen how remarkable it has been to do yoga with Theodore, I feel so excited about finding the opportunity where I can run a toddler's yoga class, because this is just it's so wonderful and it's so special. And I think what has really given me the confidence is the way Amy has constructed this course. It's just she keeps it simple, she keeps it practical, and she keeps the joy in it. For me, yoga is all about finding more joy every day, all the time on your mat. And I really felt that Amy came into or presented this training with that same feeling. Yoga for me is not something that is to be taken seriously. It should be approached with a lightness of heart, and this course is so full of that. And it's also very much, it really met me where I was at. So having the possibility and in the course structure and having it online. I'm all the way in Australia, she's all the way in England. But every night after I put my son down to bed, I could do a little bit of the course and slowly chip away, which gave me this immense sense of accomplishment. Actually, I have been so proud of myself in these days that seem to be very repetitive and groundhoggy. I was suddenly able to achieve this wonderful thing and do this incredible course. So yeah, do it, enroll, it's brilliant. Amy's brilliant. I loved our chats. I think I loved our chats most of all. Again, it was just so refreshing to connect with someone all the way over there who kind of looked at it all the same way. I find this can sometimes feel a little bit isolating, this world of yoga teaching. And it was just amazing to find someone who I felt got my point of view and I got her point of view, and so together we could achieve this thing. It was brilliant. Do it, enroll. I love it. Amy, thank you so much. Best yoga course.